Greetings. This is the Idrin Rasdawa Tafari, and I'm taking this moment to speak to you in regards to the importance and seriousness of the Rastafari Union. The Rastafari Union at this point can be the only salvation for the Rastafari nation. The reason that I'm stressing this is because we observe that there is again more of a rift being put between the family of Rastafari. It's a very regrettable and unimaginable and unthinkable time that we are living in as Rasta, where this thing is taking place. At the same time, I want to stress that that alone cannot hold the importance of what we need to do as a people. First as an African people, but more immediate as a Rastafari people. And as a Rastafari people, we have children, we have mothers and fathers and a family that we need to take care of. And so with the Rastafari Union DVD, I intend to break ground with an economic project, media-wise, where the DVDs can be sold by any Rasta without restriction, as long as he can show forth that he's bringing forward some funding to the economic base of the Rastafari movement. The Rastafari Union, the idea is not new, and of course there's been many different unity initiatives for the Rastafari movement. But at this time, with all that we see taking place where everyone is closing ranks, Rastafari must be aware of being left out as stragglers, as strays, as those that are lagging behind. We have to move now while there are laws such as the Convention 169 Act that allows all people of indigenous origins to go ahead and move forward to create an autonomy of a nation, meaning that you can create your own nation at this point as an indigenous group, like the Maroons, like the Mama, and so forth. Indigenous groups, not that someone had to give you that right, but your right has now been recognized, and no one is there at this point hindering you unless you can paperworkingly, scholastically, academically, put down that proposal of what you want properly. And so we want Rastafari to step up, move up, in what we'd call the legalities and legislation and administration of government. Now, we have been a nation, and we have had to, what we'd call, I don't know the word at this point, but we had to keep our family together by paternal and maternal love. And so we want to go ahead and, do the Rastafari Union in the sense of what we'd call a governmental way. Because paternal and maternal is fine, but then that becomes personal. So we'd like to deal with this thing on a governmental scale, which would, create a national embetterment for our people. Thank you for watching the Rastafari Union. Hopefully this DVD will attract others to want to come and play a role on the Rastafari Union DVD, because each DVD that is created will be for an economic empowerment of the Rastafari nation on a whole. So we wanted to build a bakery, Rastafari owned, supermarket, Rastafari own. Of course, schools, Rastafari own. And health facilities, Rastafari ran and operated, so that we can be sure of what kind of herbal or any other medicinal things that our children are being administered at this point. Rastafari love, Rastafari union forever. Jah Rastafari.